welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in to this reading. This is an intuitive guided reading for June 25th. Make sure that's looking. Yep, Tuesday, June 25th, 2019. I'm going to use a couple different decks. I'm going to use the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reid, the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, the Work Your Light Oracle Cards Guidebook. Oh wait, that's actually just the name of the book. Oops. Train going by. And I'm going to use some cards from Ascension Cards. I don't have the full deck because I lost it. But I have pretty much half the deck. So I'm going to use some of that. And there's some cool things in this book that I might use too. Okay, so I believe that if you are listening to this by the law of attraction, you're meant to hear this message. It may not resonate with you now. It may at a later time, or it may be something from the past, or it may not make any sense to you, but something in this message, if you're listening, you're attracted to it, you're meant to hear it. So I want to start with just a card for the day and sort of the energy of whoever's watching this. Flamingo Spirit. I'm actually going to put two cards together to read them as one. And Sekhmet, Be Strong. So I might not read from the books, but I might. I get that with the Flamingo Spirit, 6 and 2 is 8, and I feel like 8 is a number related to stability and money. And also we have the Be Strong, which doesn't have a number, but something about being in a situation where maybe you don't know how the money you need is going to come together, or you can't perceive right now like how whatever financial situation is going on, how it will come together. But it's where, or maybe it's not about finances, it could just be about like your stability in the world, like physically. There might be something where you're in the middle of an unknown situation, you don't know the outcome, and this is really saying be strong through this time of uncertainty, because so much of life is uncertainty. Yeah, so sometimes in those times when we don't know what's coming or what might happen, we can just try to relax into that and use it as an opportunity to be present, which can be really challenging when you're in that moment. If you've ever practiced yoga, like some of the poses, it's similar to that. They're like, you're awkward and uncomfortable, and you're being asked to hold it for a longer amount of time than you might normally do. It's kind of like that, being comfortable in that. And I kind of think of the Hanged Man card, as in like being in suspension, but being okay with that. And using the Hanged Man often represents the heart chakra and opening the heart chakra. So maybe using it as a time to do that. So I'm going to get another card for this couple of readings. I want to put a little different music. Actually, no, I'm just going to... Oh yeah, I'm going to put a little different music. This is the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light cards. So... Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Okay. Makes a cool visual. Worked out nicely with the triangle there. So something about this in-between time has to do with embracing who you are. Maybe there's some shame or guilt attached to the situation, and really letting go of that, and embracing your uniqueness and perhaps using it to get out of the situation that might seem detrimental right now. Let's get some Diana Cooper cards. Oops. Serapis Bay. Serapis Bay was keeper of the White Ascension Flame in Atlantis and is now Chohan of the Fourth Ray of Harmony. He is known as the Egyptian because he worked with Archangel Metatron to suffuse the Great Pyramid and with cosmic wisdom energy at the time of its construction. In drawing this card, you're invited to stand with the white flame and feel its influence. Connect with Serapis Bay and draw his energies of wisdom, cooperation, and dedication to you. He is the only master to work with the seraphim, and they will show you with blessings as you tune into this Ascension card. Affirmation, I walk with Serapis Bay. I want to read something from the Diana Cooper book, Ascension cards. Wait, I should probably talk about this for a second first. So I feel like with this card in relation to all the, it's funny that this mentions a pyramid and we have the pyramid image here. So that feels like it's sort of meant to be there. So I feel like standing in the white flame is standing in a flame of healing, and recreation, because it's related to the construction of the Great Pyramid. So it talks about ascension too, and I mean, I feel like just ascending beyond the what ifs maybe and what could happen, and trying to be in the moment as much as possible can maybe open some things up. Maybe that's what it's meant to do. Actually, look at the visuals. There's a triangle on this card and that card too. It's a nice visual. Yeah, like perhaps you're being asked to give in to a situation and ascend beyond what you might normally, how you might normally react in like fight or flight maybe, or something like that. Okay, I can read from Diana Cooper. When you are on the spiritual path, you are a radiant light, and there are many who want to take that light. It is wise to protect it. The best protection is an open heart when you are physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually strong or impregnable. However, only the greatest masters achieve this on a consistent basis. Lower energies often take away your clarity and fill you with confusion or doubt. So this is the protection section of this book. And I'm just going to read one of, she has all these suggestions. I'm just going to read one. The mirror technique, or maybe I'll read two. The mirror technique is very powerful. Mirror technique is very powerful. Someone who is angry with you or projecting low energy at you can make you feel anxious or ill, and you may not understand why. Imagine a mirror in front of you facing towards them to deflect back your energy. This returns their karma to them and gives them an opportunity to grow. Interesting. So, okay, the golden, let's see the blue cloak. Deep blue is a very protective color, the color of Archangel Michael, who is the protector. With your imagination, draw in your aura and then put a deep blue cloak over it. Pull a hood over your head and zip the cloak up from under your feet to your chin. Feel and know yourself to be completely protected. Cool, like that one. The golden egg. Ask the angels to put a golden egg of light around you. Make this a thick golden band of energy. Then visualize or watch them, putting a dark blue energy around that. Finally, especially if you work with people and often pick up their problems, place a violet color around the outside, which will keep you safe from the negative energies of others. Okay, I'm going to do one more, and then I'm just going to talk a little bit. A tube of light. Call down a tube of light from your mighty I Am presence to protect you throughout the day. Ask that it remain intact and be divinely charged, so that nothing that is not of God and Christ light may pass through it. You may also ask that the divine light transmute all negative conditions within you to the positive. Your angel. Always ask your angel to protect you. In asking, you strengthen the link between you. Okay. I'm going to do one more Doreen Virtue. I have a couple weird mix of some cards. It's not really from, it's from like 4 decks. But, okay, I got use your imagination, and you'll see the answer. Dear God, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help and describe the situation. Like that. Oh my God, we got Archangel Michael again. We were just reading about Archangel Michael in the other book. Okay, so a lot of synchronicities. I'm gonna actually do one more deck, and then I am going to talk for 1 second, and then I'm gonna give some info, and then I'll be done. Okay, so, and I do have a little crystal grid going here. It's got some dye here, which is fine. It kind of adds to the symmetry. But I have some quartz, which is gonna soak in negative energies. And this is actually dyed quartz. This is spirit quartz. Similar thing, smoky spirit quartz. This is a rock. I don't remember what it is, but I think it's also dyed. And this is amethyst. It's supposed to chill things out. Spray amethyst. Anyway, I don't remember what these two are for, but just some good symmetry vibes going. And these are some precious items that my grandmother used to keep on her kitchen shelf for all of my life until she died. And they're actually little brass sculptures from Africa that my aunt brought from Africa. So they have a lot of spirituality to me and a lot of energy. So I'm trying to set up a positive or fortuitous vibe here. Okay, so if you're watching this, let's take a deep breath. Start from the belly, through the chest, the top of the head, and let it go. Excellent. So I want to get a couple things about more specific about whoever is watching this today. And I want to say, if you are interested in a personalized reading, I can send a recorded reading to you. I can also Skype with you or whatever, FaceTime, Google Chat. I want to change this music to something better. And my readings are really similar to this, but you can ask personalized question, and I charge, or I have prices listed, and anyway, sorry, I'm getting off track. But yeah, you can do that. I'll have a link below for my website. And yeah, I do a couple different kinds of readings, and The link will be below for that. There'll be an Instagram link, website link, and perhaps Linktree. And you can follow me in any of those things. Okay. So bad reputation, the world, okay, communication and worry, upset, staying up at late at night. So I get a story here that there's someone maybe feeling that they have a bad public reputation or something similar to that, like others aren't seeing them in the positive light they want to be seen in, and that has to do with some communication or spying by perhaps someone acting immature. And then the universe, the world, this card is always about like those things in life that we really are trying to manifest and that we desire. And someone's up late at night worrying that this won't happen. Let's get a couple more cards. Heartbreak, childhood innocence, marriage, and someone was saying some harsh, cruel words. Okay, so kind of picking up on maybe some past love or a past relationship that is currently a heartbreak and could be rooted in marriage and could have to do with some harsh words. Maybe that's why it's not working out. Someone's feeling like disempowered, passion, like maybe they were passionate at one time about this and now they're feeling like disempowered. I'll just get one more card, and then there's like a threesome, like three people, like three's a crowd. Okay. So I know that seems kind of weird. I'm not really going to contextualize it. I just want to leave it be in terms of there's some sort of relationship situation that may be related to this other situation in life that's in between. Perhaps the finances or the bodily condition has to do with this relationship that's also in between. Thank you for joining me. Crystal Messages Tarot. Have a great evening and enjoy your life.